Good morning. It was pissing it down all last week here in Manchester, so we decided we had nothing better to do than analyse 1 million Google search results. We wanted to know how we could get more traffic from Google. We wanted to know the exact techniques that are working in 2016 and also those techniques that we shouldn't be wasting our time on. We wanted to know the techniques that mean you can get on the first page and those techniques that win the highly prized first and second position. After all, if you want to dominate the Google traffic stream these days, you've got to know what works and what doesn't. We looked at content, we looked at backlinks, we even looked at site speed. And thanks to Clickstream, SimilarWeb, SEMrush and Backlinko, we uncovered some very interesting findings. Glad it was raining actually. I'm Gareth Roberts from Tribe Generation, and in this week's 5-minute marketing video, I'm going to share our results with you. So let's crack on. Oh, by the way, listen out at the end of the video when we show you how we've made it very easy for you to implement these very techniques in your own business. As you know, since the early days of Google, the title tag has been by far the most important SEO technique. Well, not anymore, guys. This was our first surprise. As you can see, the title tag still impacts on rankings, but hey, the impact is nowhere near what it used to be. This finding suggests that Google doesn't need to see your title tag to understand your page subject. As you can see, using at least one image in your content is significantly better than having no image at all. However, when we looked at the link between the total number of images and rankings, there was no connection. So while using a single image is clearly better than no images, including lots of images just doesn't have an impact. We were very curious to see the effect of content length. You know, how long your articles are, how long your blogs are. Does long form content outperform shorter blog posts? We turned to our data set to find out. Now look at that effect. Longer content is performing far better in Google. In fact, the average word count of a Google first page result is 1,890 words. God. This could be due to the fact that longer content generates significantly more social shares, but it paints a clear picture that long form content is best for rankings. But it's not just about length, as we also found out. Gone are the days where Google would determine a page's subject matter by looking strictly at the keywords that appeared on the page. We discovered that content which is rated as relevant significantly outperformed content that didn't cover a subject in depth. We wanted to know if website speed made a difference. We couldn't directly measure the loading speed of the individual pages. We simply looked at the average loading speed across the entire domain. As you can see, there is a strong connection between site speed and Google rankings. Could it be that site owners that optimize for speed also optimize for SEO? Sure, but having a fast loading site certainly won't hurt your SEO, so it makes sense to speed things up. There's been a lot of talk about bounce rates. Many people in our world have speculated that Google uses user experience signals as ranking factors. To test this theory, we analysed over 100,000 websites for bounce rate and time spent on site. Interestingly, we discovered that websites with lower bounce rates have much higher rankings. No big surprise when it came to URL length. As clearly shown, short URLs impact on rankings. Fortunately, this is easy to put into practice. Whenever you publish a new piece of content, make the URL short and sweet. So, does Google still use the sheer number of backlinks as an algorithmic ranking signal? Yes, it does. We found that pages with the highest number of backlinks definitely rank best in Google. Even though Google continues to add diversity to its algorithm, it appears that backlinks remain a critical ranking influence. You may have heard that getting backlinks from the same domain has little effect. In other words, it's better to get 10 links from 10 different sites than 10 links from the same website. According to our analysis, this appears to be still the case. We found that domain diversity has a substantial impact on rankings. Google wants to see several different sites endorsing your page, and the more domains that link to you, the more endorsements you have in the eyes of Google. Finally, we looked at link authority. Again, no surprise here, we found that a website's overall link authority was strongly tied to Google rankings. In fact, a website's overall authority has a stronger connection to rankings than the authority of the page. In other words, the domain that your page lies on is more important than the page itself. So increasing the number of links to your site will actually improve rankings for other pages on your site. And there you go. That's it. I hope you found our study useful. Now I want to turn it over to you. You're probably wondering which SEO techniques will work for your business. Well, I've made it easy for you. Here's what I've done. I've put together a quick SEO quiz. It's just 9 questions. It's free, and all you have to do is fill out the 9 questions. And as a thank you for completing the quiz, you will get our latest SEO checklist so that you can implement these high-ranking techniques straight away in your own business. So I want you to click the button, take the quiz, get the results, find out these techniques which will work for your business. When you get the results, come back and tell me how the checklist brought more traffic, more leads, and more sales to your business. Thank you very much.